Hi guys, it's Belle here and it is the start of spooky month. I am so excited. So today I want to make something. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but I'm going to make something, just a little piece of ephemera or a big piece of ephemera, and it is all based around a gift that someone super kindly sent me. It always touches my heart when someone says they want to send me something and I'm like, you really don't have to, but oh gosh. Anyway, someone sent me this amazing stamp set by Picket Fence Studios. It's called So Franken Cute H111. I love it. I love it. Look at that Frankenstein's monster. Let me just show you. I printed him out in green and look at how he looks in green. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. The sentiments are fun, but that face right there. So I really wanted to work with this. I've been super excited. I've been thinking about this for a little while since I was sent it. And we're going to work with the face and one of the sentiments. I'm a bit torn about which sentiment I want yet. We'll work that out nearer the time. But oh my gosh. So thank you so much once again. You know who you are. And I am beyond grateful. I can't wait. So I kind of want to make a double tag with 2 windows. That's what I'm thinking. That's what we're going to go with. So I've already printed him out. Now, stamped him out. Unfortunately, my black StazOn has decided it is absolutely completely dry, and I don't know why. It's probably because of the brain fog I'm having at the moment, but I had completely forgotten to replace it, which basically means I had to stamp Frankie out in the only other StazOn that I had, which was red. So let me just show you. So it was the, oh gosh, which one was it? I can't find it. Hold on. Oh, black cherry StazOn. It's the only one I've got. We're going to work with it because I need it on transparency. This is actually one of those, what they call Polly Pockets that I had spare. So I decided to do that. I also had this in my stash. This is something I've made on tracing paper with alcohol inks and gold splatter, and he is going to sit on there. Now right now you can't really see him through it. It would work so much better with black, it really would, but I want him to kind of sit on there so that you will see him when you put it. I can't really get it, but when you put it up to the light and the light shines through, it's going to work really well. So yes, that is what we're going to do. Looks good there too. I would rather he was in black. So what we might have to do is we might have to pick, I really wanted the green. That would work really well, that bit, wouldn't it? Well, yeah, that would work really nice. And then when you hold him up to the window. Oh, I kind of love that. Okay, I don't know why I'm playing with that just yet. So I have some Tim Holtz papers. I want to use this on the front and this as the back. So what I need to do is work out how big the tag's going to be. So I've already cut out a piece that's going to act as my guide for how big the window is. And I've only got so much on here anyway. So let's cut this to size, then work out how big this actually is. And it is going to be, oh my gosh, just under 8 inches. Oh, there we go. Let's just do this so that they're both the same height. Yeah, I really wish that I had the black StazOn. I think that would have worked much better, but I don't. So we are going to adapt, and I'm going to work with what I have. And hopefully I will remember after this video to go and order some StazOn, because how am I supposed to work with no StazOn? Okay, and now I need to work out size. Obviously I'd kind of like it to fit in a journal, possibly, I mean, I could do it to 5. That is quite chunky though. 4.5 would be too small. I'm measuring it down here, by the way, just in case you can't see. 4.5 would be too small. I mean, I could do 4.5. I could. Let's see. So let's get this back. I'm going to do just over 4.5 actually. Not quite 4 3/4, in between the two. So that's what I'm going to do. 4 3/4, not quite. So excited. Let's just make sure those match up, shall we? Yes, perfect. And then this will fit in the middle, like so. And we need them to line up. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to, I need to make sure that's the right way around actually, because this is going to be on the back. This will probably be the easiest one to do first. I'm not going to worry about measuring everything else perfectly. That's not going to be a thing. If you've been here any length of time, you will know I like to eyeball measurement. It's because I just don't like numbers very much. So yeah, how excited are we for spooky month, guys? I am really hoping to have a lot of videos up for you guys. We will see how the month goes, but that is what I am hoping. Okay, and what I'm going to do is sort of cut across and cut across. I'm wondering if I should do it through both. That's what I'm wondering. And there's something else I almost forgot. So we're going to need some paper on the back of here as well. So I have some tea-dyed paper already. I think I like it this way. Like so. And then we're just going to measure this out too. Because we need to fit the acetate and that in between both pieces. So I need to do that. Cut out both. Oh, I was going to keep the back of that, and I've just realised that is not possible if I am going to put the window in, honestly. Oh, I love that. I love how that looks. It's spoken mom. Yes, so I am hoping to get lots of videos up for you guys. And I've really been wanting to make this video for a while, which really means I should have checked my stays on. But there we go. We live and learn. So let's put this on the back here. And like I usually do, I'm going to glue part of this on, because that way it's glued down and it will be easier to cut through both of these. So I'm going to do that. I mean, I wish I had a die cut that was the right size, because that would just be perfect. But not all of us have die cuts or die cutting machines. So, I mean, I do. I just don't have the die cut that would work. So hopefully this will show you guys a way of doing it. Again, if you've watched lots of my videos, you would have seen me do this quite a few times. So, get that on there. Get a ruler from edge to kind of edge. From edge to edge. there, like so. Get my craft knife. Okay, where is my craft knife? Okay, so let's do this. Oh no, it moved. Okay. Edge to edge. So I'll just do it on this one, and then I'll do the other one off camera, because you would have seen me do this. If you don't have a craft knife, you can just use scissors. It's absolutely fine. And so I'm left with this kind of window, and you can see it's cut all the way through. And then I'm just going to come on and cut there. Like so. And that should pop out. Da-dum. It's a bit smaller, but that really doesn't matter. This stamp set's so adorable. I don't know why, but everything seems to be Frankie themed at the moment. I know Crafty by Tony just brought out some Frankenstein themed stamps too. But this was so sweet. I, strangely enough, don't really own any Frankenstein, or didn't own any Frankenstein themed stamps. And again, if you've been here a while, you will know that Frankenstein's monster is one of my favourite kind of creatures, and the book itself is my favourite classic and one of my favourite books of all time. So how I don't already own a stamp set, well, it's just one of those mysteries. So this was, oh my gosh, I saw it when it arrived and I absolutely fell in love. How could you not with that face? Honestly, it's just amazing. So yes, ta-da! So that is cut out. What I need to do is kind of go around and just rub out the line that I kind of cut on the inside, which is absolutely fine, like so. And then make sure to trim any little bits like there. But yeah, it seems to be everywhere this year, like in decor and movies and stuff are coming out. I mean, it's exciting, guys. It's exciting. And I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put this on here, and I'm literally going to come in with my pencil. I'm going to make sure these are completely together. I'm actually going to hold them together as well. And I'm going to come in with my pencil. Why has that moved over? And then I'm going to draw around the inside of here. And then you would do exactly the same thing as we've done, either using a craft knife or scissors. You're going to cut that out. So let me do all that, and I'm also going to ink around the inside of here as well. Okay, so whilst I'm inking, what I'm thinking is, do I want to add any distressing or stamping in the background or anything like that? That's what I'm wondering, because that could be fun as well. So yeah, but I don't know, maybe some script stamp. I know it's kind of a go-to for me, but I like it, so why not? Also, I don't know how much, because I don't have my stays on, it's going to be really hard to get images. I can't believe it. Well, I can believe it at the moment. I can't believe I've forgotten to order it, but you know, we are going to work around it, because that is a good challenge. When you don't have exactly what you think you might need, it's a good challenge to work around it and see how you can use what you have and hope for the best, which is what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm wondering about, I think I don't want to distract too much from the actual image. I don't think you're going to see it very well, but anyway, that's what we're going to do. So let me grab my little wooden script stamp that we often use, and I'm going to use ground espresso with it. And I'm just going to get, a little bit of scrap paper so that if the script comes off the side, I mean, there's already script on here, isn't there? But if we add a bit more in the background, it just gives a little bit of depth to the piece. Kind of just makes it look a bit, like I said, it adds a depth, it adds a texture, which then adds depth. You're not going to see it on here at all, are you? On this one. So why am I still doing it, I hear you say? There's a little bit, but really not much. That's not going to pick up much at all. Okay, let me grab some numbers. So I might want some numbers on here. Sorry, I'm just looking. Okay. So this is a Crafty by Tony the Collector CBT0020, but it's got lots of little numbers on here, which I think will work really well. Again, they're going to have to be in probably the brown, because I mean, I do have the black distress black soot. And they don't have to be perfect. Again, I just kind of want them in the background a little bit. Okay. Let's do that. Do another number. I'm just trying to build up the background a little bit. The green's going to, well, just be a problem, but that's okay too. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be I know I'm going to be adding embellishments on here, and I don't know where the embellishments are going to go. So for now, realistically, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I've got one of the little butterfly moth things. Doesn't really matter. Oh gosh, I love that. Look at that in the background. Look at that. Love it. Doesn't matter really where things go, because a lot of things will be covered up. So you might say, well, why, Belle? Why are you doing it then? Because I need to add texture to this background is the reason, guys. And therefore, I'm looking for another number. We've got a little, like a little circle here. I'm wondering about using that in VersaFine Vintage Sepia. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I love that on there too. Let's do it over the top there. And maybe there. That didn't come off very well, did it? Okay, let's do it down here. Oh, there's a bigger number now. Now I want that too. Okay, so we've got that. What else have I got that I can use in the brown? Collected, maybe? Do we want another word? Sorry, I'm looking at the stamps here. I've got it off camera, so I apologise for that. I might use some of these little, they're like curator labels, and I do have some to add to the actual piece, but we can always put them in the background as well. There's no harm in that, is there? Realistically. Add it on top of that one. That's probably going to be covered. Add it on top of that one too. And one over here. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Let me just move the stamp set over, because this is going to be our front. So as long as this has got lots of decoration, that's really good. Next thing I need to do is actually put, if I can find him, I need to put Frankie. I'm going to put the white under here again. So you should be able to see him through here. I need to put Frankie under here. Now, should be able to glue. Oh my gosh, have I glued all the way to there? Should be able to glue. However, guys, if you haven't got glue that works with acetate and stuff, I suppose you could use double-sided sticky tape. I really don't know how well that works. I don't really use that. So you use glue or the sticky tape. I am going to use a bit of glue. Not a lot, actually. A tiniest smidge of glue. So I don't want it smearing everywhere. But then I'm going to actually... let me get this working. Okay, so what I would normally do is if I use the glue, I use it away from the edge, and then I would come on with a brush. Usually this is the only brush I've got, so this will have to do, and I will completely flatten that, because that stops any seepage when you're trying to then put your piece with the acetate. Which way around is it? It's this way around, in, because it can be really hard for glue to dry on acetate. It's not even fitting all the way at the bottom, but that's fine. Oh my goodness, would have much preferred him in black. I really wanted him in the green actually, but I just don't have a permanent ink pad in the green. Oh my gosh, look at him. So what I am going to do now, guys, is I'm going to glue the rest of this down. But, well, gently glue this bit down. But then I'm going to go stitch around. Well, actually, Bill, what are you talking about? We're going to put... What am I talking about? Now we're going to work on this one. And I need to find, like I said, the bit that I like. So because of the red, we're going to need to use less of the green. Oh my gosh, that's amazing though. Can you see that? Is that showing up on camera? I really hope it is. Can you see him through there? I kind of love that. Okay, well, now that's a problem, isn't it? I want this bit on there. So I'm going to try and slide this bit out. We really want this bit. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to use a pencil. I need to cut there. And I need to cut there. And we need to trim this. So let me just do that. So firstly, I need to make more of these because I love this. Oh my goodness me, Frankie. I mean, you can see him there. Do I want more of the green here? That's what I feel like. I want more of the green there. Well, it's going to be there. So now what I need to do is, that's not all going to fit up there. Let's see if that's what I... Okay, let me just... Yeah. I tell you guys, I'm so excited. Where's my other glue? I'm so excited, I forgot what glue I'm using. It's kind of par for the course at the moment. So yeah. Just as soon as I got this stamp set, I thought I need to make something for Spooky Month with this stamp set. I mean, I don't know if it's still available. I don't know. The person who got it for me, I think she said that it was on eBay that she found it. It does have its packet and everything. I just took it out of its packet to work with. Oh my gosh, even just that. I'm hoping you can see how that looks through a window. It's like stained glass, guys. Okay, so what I need to do now is I'm going to go stitch all the way around both of these. Oh, let's glue that too. So that they stay in place really well. Now, if you've got a glue that really works with acetate, you shouldn't need to stitch around them. I like to because I like the way it looks, and I just think it will keep it more secure. Okay, they are both stitched around, and there just needs to be a little bit of trimming doing with the paper on the bottom and on the side. And then I need to decide if I'm going to turn this into a tag or keep it more rectangular as it is right now. That's what I need to think about. Why is that all wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly? So, can't see Frankie at all. So I need to decide. I could make it into a super short time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my goodness me. And it is going to open. So again, I'm just going to hold it in place whilst I trim these edges. Where did my scissors go? There they are. Actually, I might need my big scissors for this. And we're just going to... Oh, I could round the edges. Now I'm torn. Do I round them instead? Let's do this. And then let's turn this to here. Like so. Basically. So we have our tag. Now, what I think I want to do before I do anything else is I think I'm going to ink around these, both of them, again, in ground espresso. And then I'm thinking I might stitch around the whole tag as well. Okay, so I've inked and stitched around both of those now. And what I want to do on the back is I want to come on with this. Now, I can't remember where this is from, but it is a cog design. And I want to just come on with the cog. Where's my little... There we go. Just in case. Then I don't have to worry about being too precise. And again, I'm going to use my ground espresso just to do some cogs on here. Now, I wanted to use... I wanted to use tea-dyed paper on the back of here because realistically you could write on here. Is there a lot of writing room? No. Does that matter? I don't think it does. I mean, there's some. So, you know, that's positive. I'm going to just put a little bit of design on here, like so. Like so. Oh, I love it. Okay, right, we've done that, we've done that. Now I need to think about decorating. So I have a whole load of bits, and realistically I don't know how many things would fit. Some new Tim Holtz pieces too. You even had this. Wouldn't that look good? Imagine that behind there too. I'm thinking like as a pocket or something on the inside. I feel like that would look really good there. Hold on. Hold on. Where did my pencil go? Honestly, Belle, where did these things go to? You just had it, woman. Okay. We'll just use a pen then. We won't worry too much. I think I want it here and here. So let's trim that and see what I think. This is a piece from the June Creep on June kit by Tracy Fox. Like, I do kind of like that, but I also kind of like that there. Maybe that one would be better. I think this one would be better. So let's just measure this out. It's the right width. We just need to trim this bit. Okay. Okay. I almost want it almost like an engraving on the piece, if that makes any sense. I like that. All right, let's have a look. That does not look straight at all, and it's not. So, because why would it be, guys? Why would it be? Right. So let's ink around this. Now it could be a pocket. I don't know if I want it to be a pocket, but it could be. Okay, and I kind of just want it down. Oh yes, I really like that. I could put it on as a pocket. It would give you somewhere to put some tags and things, but you're going to see that through Frankie. But if I do it, then it gives us the option. And if I don't like it, then I don't have to use it as a pocket. So, yay. Let's do that. Yeah, I really like that there. And we have the lightning as well. And there's a little bit of green. Let me bring that up so you can see. There's a little bit of green in these trees that kind of pick up the colour of the overall tag. Right, let's have a look. Let's decorate the front first. Let's move this over. This is more fun. Okay, I need to think about what I want as tabs. I don't know if I want a complete tab. See, this is really cool. This is some of my hand-dyed fabric that I also did for Creep on June. That would look really cool down the side as a hinge. I do like that, so maybe we'll keep that. Okay, let's get decorating. I've got some of my bottles. Kind of want to put them over here. The problem is you're going to see them on the other side, so I am just going to darken them a little bit because you will see them through there. I don't mind that so much, but you guys might if you're making it. Easiest way around that is to make a double bottle and stick it on the back. I love this. I was sent this in some happy mail, and oh my goodness, isn't that just amazing? Kind of love it on there. I do love it on there. So I didn't make this. I love that. How does it look on the other side? Right, well, there's a lot of dark there. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I might add onto the other side of here. Maybe, oh, we could even put like the field label on the other side. That would work really well. And then we would see field label through there. I think that's what we're going to do, guys. Solutions to problems. So there is a new movie out. I think it comes out next year. I'm actually not sure. That is called The Bride. I can't remember right now who it is made by, but it does come out next year and it looks amazing. It is based on the concept of The Bride of Frankenstein. So Frankenstein is actually in it as well. Oh, I love that sticking up there like that. Yeah, I do. And I'm excited, but I also have trepidation because I'm going to glue that down. Okay, we're going to see that over there. So let's really darken that up. It's Frankenstein's monster is in it, or Frankenstein's creature, whichever you want to call him. But it looks like a kind of Bonnie and Clyde feel. That's what it's got to it, a Bonnie and Clyde feel. That's all the way up there. Did I want that all the way up there? Well, it is now, so we're just going to go with it. And so we could, yeah, that. I'm losing so much of this beautiful plant if I do this, but that's all right. That's okay. Yeah, it has a Bonnie and Clyde feel, which to me, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to be honest, because I feel like Frankenstein's monster gets enough of a bad rep when actually, if you read the book, he's a much more complex and very misunderstood character. So I don't know how I feel about this kind of Bonnie and Clyde feel to the movie. But it also looks amazing. Oh, I do see that. That's a bit wibbly wobbly now, the field label. Let's try and straighten that up a little bit, shall we? I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter too much, does it? Yeah. Okay, cool. This is very... That needs to be inked up. Can't have that just like that. And so I'm in two minds about it. I actually am in two minds about it because I have such a soft spot for Frankenstein's monster that the idea that that it's almost like he's a criminal in this, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if he is a criminal. I don't know. I could be very, very wrong about that. Has to go all the way through. Do you know what I wish I'd done now? I wish I hadn't stuck that all the way down. Okay. Well, this is what not to do. Follow Belle in what not to do when crafting. So I don't know. As I said, I really don't know how I'm going to feel about it, but I am going to watch it. So we'll see. We'll see how I end up feeling. Oh, I've still got some of my hand dyed ones that I did for Creep on June. Yay. Right, this needs to get put down. Right, let me do that. Okay. Coordination's still not great, so I wanted to do that off camera. This still moves, but I know I'll be able to glue that once I've finished everything. So that is all good. And yeah, I want some bottles. Some bottles down here. I also want lots of the kind of... We could have them both ways. We could have them like double them up almost so that we see the front with all of these, but then you'll also see the back, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm going to do. I want this large one, I think. Do I want it over here more? I think so. So let's do this. It's so weird crafting from back to front, but needs must and all that. And then we can have the green there. I feel like I want the green on the front though. Let's have a look, see if I've got another long one. That will do. That will do. Then we can put this one down. So yeah, just use what you have at home. And this might give you some ideas for a creepy tag or a decoration piece, to be honest, because I feel like this will work as a decor piece. Right, we're going to put that down. So yeah, do you see? Oh no. Let's get rid of that. Do you see how you'll see it going through? But I don't want it. I need to think about that. Got a bottle, got a bottle. Let's bring things over. I do have a spider, so I'm just pre-warning some of you who don't like spiders that I might be using one in this. Because, as I said, I know some of you really don't like them. But they kind of work with what I'm doing, so yeah. Going to glue this down like so. Put this on top. Yep. I'm only gluing parts of it because I'm trying to work out if I want to add anything underneath. So by only, see, because I've only glued part of that, I can actually add that underneath, and I think that looks good. So see, trying to give myself the chance to make sure that I do add things in places when I need them. Yep. Okay, I do have some little cogs as well. I wish I had cut out some bigger ones, or different coloured ones, but I didn't. But we are going to work with what we've got, because I just grabbed a load of bits and bobs left over from Creep on June. I didn't want to make anything new because I want to try and use up these pieces. So that's what I did. We have this Dr. Frankenstein label down there. I do have my candles. Oh yeah, I mean, that's just, it's got to go, hasn't it, guys? It's got to go on there. I need to colour in my candles. Yep, definitely. That's going to go down there. Got to remember that I need to leave room for the hinge. Oh my goodness me. I'm looking forward to being able to find my words again. I could go there. We could have this one. Oh, I like that one actually. I do like that one there. That would be fun, wouldn't it? To be able to actually remember words again. Oh dear. I mean, it blends in, but I also think it works really well. What do we think? So, I think it works well with this little number 8 that I'm thinking of adding somewhere. Did I have another one? I feel like I pulled another. Oh, that's got to go there. Works so well. Yeah. Yep, I love that. Okay. So yeah, let me know down below if you have seen any clips for the new movie and your thoughts on it, because I just haven't made up my mind yet what I think. I will be watching it, so obviously I'll make up my mind once I've watched it. But I never know how I feel when people want to make Frankie out to be dangerous and things. So I did love the movie the other year, So Frankenstein. That was really good, and that was her being a bit, I want to say the word naughty in that one. And I did really like that. So, I don't know. I may love it. I may not. I guess we're going to find out when the movie comes out. But I am excited about that. So I'm going to put that down there. Where'd that little green one go? I had the little green one and I was like, no, I need to keep that for the front. Now I can't find it. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. Yes, well, no, that's not it either, but it will work as a green one. I'm thinking of adding it up there actually. I think that looks quite good there, actually. Loving it. I don't think the inside one needs to be decorated quite as much because the front is obviously where you're going to see everything. So that's the, I want to say, important bit. I have some of this Tim Holtz tape that I was just thinking of using just because it's a bit, needs to be done. We could have another one of those there. Wouldn't that look great? I think it would look great there, wouldn't it? I think so. So I'm adding it. Someone sent me some of these in Happy Mail, and then they sent me some spare ones so I could make my own, and so that's what I've been doing, and I absolutely love them. I kind of love that cog there as well. We're just throwing everything at this. Oh, we do have flowers. I haven't used any flowers. Well, I've used that up there, so I feel like we should add more somewhere else too. Like, and my problem is you're going to see that. So, I don't know. I don't know about those. But I do kind of love that number 2 on there. Is it too much, guys? Maybe it is. Oh, because we've got to add the sentiment. So, where am I going to add the sentiment now? That's going to be a question. I did also have poison. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I was looking for some little Tim Holtz pieces. So I've got this one, warning maybe habit forming. It kind of makes me laugh a little bit. But there we go. I want to put that down there. We're still going to put a sentiment somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but we are definitely going to put a sentiment somewhere. So I want another little piece of this under here. Yes, I do, but I'm going to cut that in half because I don't need... Where are my little scissors? This is quite big scissors to cut this in half. I don't need the whole thing, so I don't want to waste any. And we're going to put that under there. Oh, I love this. This is going to need black splatters as well. That's what this is going to need. No, that needs to move over. Yeah. I like how that's kind of coming down like that. I do. Also had this scent with that, but I don't think that'll work. Do we want this on there too? No, I think that's okay. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the back. And that's what it looks like from the front. Now I do need, maybe I'm going to put my sentiment right here. That'd look good. We have our little pocket, but I don't really want to add anything. Oh my goodness me, guys. I'm in love. I'm sorry, this stamp, it's like Frankie has come straight into my house. Okay, let's have a look at what sentiment, sorry, I just knocked you, that I want. Where are my stamps? Where did I put them? Here we go. So we could have So Franken Q. I also really like You Are Never Alone If You Believe in Monsters, but it is... you should be scared, very scared. I feel like So Franken Cute is fun, but maybe it's too cutesy for this. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope you see where I'm coming from. And I'm wondering about doing this in some embossing powder on, wonder if it would work on black with some gold. Let me grab that. So I changed my mind just a little bit because why wouldn't I? So I want this, and I'm going to try, I want it on tea stained paper in maybe, I should look for green embossing powder. Found some. I still feel sad that from Creep on June, I still have not found the other Tim Holtz embossing glaze that I had brought, because that was green as well. Okay, and we're going to use it on this piece over this bit of the ink, actually, that I was using. Right, fingers crossed. This is the first time I've used this. I mean, if it does, I can see it, so that's always a positive. And this is the Heat It Up embossing powder in Evergreen, so it should be a nice deep green. Look at that. Ah. Oh, yes. Just get some of that off. Okay. Love it. Right, now let me heat emboss this. Okay, so there we go, guys. And I think I still want to back it onto black, but what I want to do is kind of tear it. We're going to see how this is going to turn out. Not very well by that tear, hey. I don't know. Love it so much. I do have a tear ruler. I should have just used that, shouldn't I? But why make life easy for myself? I'm looking. Okay, we might not be able to back it in black. I mean, if we can't, we can't. We'll use black around it, I think. Oh, love that. Okay, let's come on with some black soot. And I'm going to use the black soot and the ground espresso, which I often do. I want this looking, what's the word? Like, where did my ground espresso go to? There it is. Looking not perfect. So yeah, I'm kind of crunching it in my fingers a little bit whilst I'm inking it up. I kind of want to curl bits over, which means that also needs to be inked if we're going to curl it. Like so. Maybe here. I just kind of want it like that. Oh my goodness me. You know when you're just super pleased with something? I don't know. You guys might be like, what's getting you excited, Belle? I don't know. It's spooky season and I'm working on a Frankenstein piece. I mean, yeah, it's just for me. I love that. You are never alone if you believe in monsters. That's both threatening and fun. I mean, it is very threatening, don't you think? I mean, I know we've covered up that whole image, and I know there's going to be some of you out there who are like, Belle, what have you done? That image was so pretty. I know, because every time I do something like this, I get some of you say that to me. And I actually completely understand what you're saying. But also, sometimes you just got to cover things up. Oh, wouldn't it have been great with cheesecloth? Why did I forget the cheesecloth? I'm trying to look. I've only got one of these, but I wanted another bit of plant there. Maybe. Oh, no. Hold on. We've got another one. They're different, but the same, if that makes sense. I do kind of love those either side of there. So we're going to do it. I'm not going to overthink it. And they're picking up some of the colours in the alcohol inks that I've used. Oh, yes. Let's not have the top with glue, because then that can still be a pocket. I need to remember that with this one. Oh, I've just had a thought as well. I don't think it's going to work the way I want it to, though, but okay. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. So I have this Dr. Frankenstein letter, which again was from the Tracy Holtz. No, not Tracy Holtz at all. Oh my goodness. Tracy Fox. And I thought that would work really well in there. What do we think? It also needs, it definitely needs some paper on the back because I don't like the fact that, for now, we're just going to ink it. But yeah, I'll probably put some paper on the back of that. But I thought that would be fun to kind of have poking up there. What do we think? I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm just having a look in case there's anything else I wanted to add in there. I don't know why I like the number 8 so much with Frankenstein's monster, but I kind of do. Let me see how that looks. Where on earth is the top piece? It's right here. Oh, dear me. I don't like that. But that I don't mind. Actually, whilst we're thinking about it, that could go on there, couldn't it? Like we could have a little one, just a teensy tantsy one on here. And see how that looks through there now. No, I don't mind that. That's fine as is. So that's brilliant. So now what I need to do, I need to hold these together, first of all. And then I'm going to use my piece of fabric as the hinge, and I'm going to stitch that down the sides. Okay, guys, I made the biggest boo-boo. All fixed, but my goodness, it was a while to fix. So because I'd held these two together before stitching, I stitched both these tags together when I'd only intended to stitch the fabric to the first one so that it would open. So it basically wasn't opening. So there is now a lot of stitching and loads of loose threads. Now, thankfully, because this is a Frankenstein piece, all these loose threads and weird stitching kind of go. But that wasn't boo-boo. But it's fixed, which is great. Now what I'm thinking is, I think I want to add a tab to the top as well. So I have this little bit of fabric that's got some writing on it, and I think that does work. If we were to do that there, I think that works really, really well. And I think I want some of this on it too, some of this cheesecloth. So I think I'm going to do that. And I've also thought, whilst I was hand picking a ridiculous amount of threads, oh my goodness, do you know what it happens to us all? And it was fixed. So that's what matters. That's what really, really matters. I think this is going to go here. Yeah, let's go do that now. Okay, guys, so I did a couple of things. First of all, I did put the tab on, but as you can see, I've stitched one of the Tim Holtz resin bones on there. I love how that looks. And because I added stitch in there, I went in, I added some labels here, and I did a little stitch there too, which I just think it all looks very good, very good. Now, as I said, oh, and I've also decided we've got this bit here, but I feel like it's quite weak, so I'm going to pull that off and then ink these bits, because I just don't think that worked with all of that. That's good, that's good, that's good. And I do think I'm going to add some splatter, but the question is what one? I do think black splatter will work best. So I have my Winsor Newton Black India ink, and I am going to add a little bit of black splatter. Again, I always start off the project, because that way I can see how big the splatters are. I want to pull them in here too, on there. And I want it on the bone, bit on the candle. Let's have a look how that looks. Oh yeah, that just adds to it. So let me quickly, oh, I can't dry it. I was going to quickly dry it. I can't dry it. We're going to have to turn it just a little bit. I've got it raised slightly over here on something, because obviously it needs to dry. And we're going to add some black ink here too. I'm going to be careful around the writing. I'm actually going to add a bit on there too, to tie that in. Okay, now thankfully this dries quite quickly, so let's just give that a moment to dry. Okay, and I think we are done, guys. The black splatter has dried. Let me pull this up so you can see all the details. You can still see the stamping behind and the stitching. Then it opens up. We do have writing space, and we do have this little pocket here, like so. And again, it's kind of like, what are they called? Like a stained glass window. So you sort of see Frankie, but you open it up and then you really see Frankie. It would be better in black, but we're working with what we've got. And then hopefully here, I'm going to show you footage of how it looks with light coming from behind it. But yes, so that is the Picket Fence stamp set that I was sent. Again, it's called So Franken Q H111. I was sent this as a happy mail, so thank you very, very much. And I just love how this looks. It would work in a journal. There is some writing space, but it's also just really cute. You could have it up on like the side with a light, tea light behind it. That would look amazing. So yes, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this, the start of Creepy Month. There were some mistakes. There were some challenges. Overcame them all. Just like Dr. Frankenstein when he was creating his creature. Anyway, guys, please do like, comment, subscribe and share if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be back again soon with lots of fun, creepy videos or just crafty videos. But until then, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of spooky, creepy, crafty fun. Bye for now.